Hello everyone, and welcome to a pros and cons of the demo for the video game WordSearch Story on Not Now Mom, I'm Gaming. These are short videos featuring all my little nitpicks and pleasantries with having played the game, while sustaining a bare minimum of spoilers. Keep in mind, demo reviews do not reflect the full release of a game, as many things can change from demo to release. Let the reviewing begin. Pros. Perfect for kids. It's clearly a kid story that's being written now. What kid doesn't like some kind of challenge with a puzzle game? Even if it is a word search, which I used to work on all the time when I was younger. In fact, my mom will buy books of word searches just to work on them, but she's retired and apparently has time on her hands. It could be a learning game for kids to read the story that's being written as they complete each chapter. The fact it's a farm being written about reminds me of Charlotte's Web. Accessibility options. There's no settings menu to go into, but everything you need is at the top of the screen. One of them is to change the overall color of the word search screen, so if you're finding one color combo a little hard to look at, you can change the color styles to fit your liking. There's several to choose from. Another thing is the font choice. You're able to switch through a couple of them to make the font easier to read. One icon is to mute sound, and I believe the light bulb icon is to show a hint for one of the letters of a word if you're having problems looking for something to circle. Movement to the word search. I think I like this the most in this game, since it's not a word search that's practically a static image on the screen. When you hover over letters, they enlarge a little bit so you know which letter you're on, and when you highlight letters, the words are kind of pulled toward each other, and it also pulls the edges of the puzzle itself. So it's not a boring screen. There's some kind of life to it as you search and find the words and letters you need. Cons. No full screen. Not a huge con, but something that people might not entirely enjoy. You don't have to keep it in a tiny window on the screen. It can enlarge to take up a whole screen, but there will be the bar at the top of the game, which some might find annoying to look at. Can't play demo twice. This one was weird. I was going back into the game so I could get more footage on the option icons at the top of the screen, but when you're at the end of the demo, you stay at the end of the demo. There's no available path to go back to the start or try it all over again. And that's the end of a pros and cons review of WordSearch Story, the demo. Thanks for watching, everyone. And don't get in too much trouble when you say, "Not now, Mom. I'm gaming."